new ambulance we're getting here in a couple of months, we're gonna add that to this, and we'll get on that after we approve the minutes. I need a motion to adopt the agenda. Motion. Got a second? All those. Next, we got approval of minutes of the April 15th meeting. Got a motion, got a second? Got a second, all those. Now, let's talk about the ambulance financing first, and then we'll get on that next thing. What did we got on that, Mr. Peter?
We've got a situation where Rhonda's next ambulance is due within a few weeks. And due to the sheriff buying an extra car, we're not going to have enough money in his SPOS fund, the public safety SPOS fund, to pay for it without going to the bank for it. These people that we finance the tanker for the fire department with, government capital, I believe his name was. Interest rate is 2.9% or 2.99, rather 3%. You can finance it for 3 years or 1 year, whatever, 3 years is standard. You can pay it off anytime you want to with no penalty. And then I'm gonna recommend that we do that. I got Charles to call the lady that does this. He said it would not be any problem. But we got to furnish a little paperwork, but sounds like it's true if we want to do it. It'll save us, and then if something happens, you can make 3 payments, you know. You don't have to make a payment till the end of the first year. Well, after a few months, we'll have enough money to pay for that truck. But that's the logical thing to do would be, to me, would be wait till your first year payment comes due and then pay the whole thing off. There'll be enough money to do that, plus have some left over. A good bit.
Yeah, but now think about it, at the first year, because now Charles is gonna stretch his out all the way through.
Yeah, yeah.
And, so after the first year, which is gonna be about 2 months before, Ronnie's, but then Charles is gonna be coming out of that money each month, right?
Yeah.
And, so but if we waited to a year from now to ever make the first payment, what a scenario, does the sheriff understand how it works?
I'm not sure the sheriff understands that.
Okay, do we?
Charles does and Ronnie does. But
Yes.
apparently the sheriff donor, he wouldn't have bought that on the automobile.
Okay, well, what we're gonna have to do is, in that public safety, we've always put it in there, they've always worked together and they always worked it out.
Yeah.
But where we don't fall into the same pattern, how do we know that something would happen if he bought another car or a vehicle or whatever? So we better get them to their money paid back, and then each month when the splash comes in, split it out to the fire department, to the EMS, and to the sheriff's department.
Well, they've got a schedule, the sheriff to buy an automobile this year and this month, whatever. Another one buy ambulance this year and this month. Another one fire truck or tanker truck. That wasn't in the budget, but they've got a schedule about who's
Well,
gonna take.
I understand that.
The sheriff just got out of order.
Okay, and how do we know it won't keep?
Well, I can't.
That's what I'm saying, but rather than we sit here and get in the same situation, then let's sit here and straighten it out.
Well, the only way I know to do it,
Just split it
well,
up.
there are 2 ways to do it. One way is to school your sheriff, but other than that, we just have to make sure that we, best we can, that we keep them to that schedule. You know. we don't have a lot of leverage over here, or any other elected official. I reckon.
Well, I mean, I don't think he done it on purpose. He went there and seen the
Well, he
money.
didn't.
And didn't ask anybody, and he thought it was in there, and thought he could do
I thought that Ronnie and Charles, I thought y'all agreed on how that was gonna work.
We sat down at the beginning of the SPOS term and divided out to say we were, public safety supposed to get $1.2 million, or, whatever the figure is, I'm just throwing figures out.
it. Yeah.
We divided it out over a 6-year term. When we project the money to be in there, and when I get an ambulance in 2013, the sheriff gets 4 patrol cars in that year, and then I don't get another ambulance in 2014, and we don't order, we hadn't been ordering until, if I was supposed to get an ambulance in August, then I don't order it until May or June, and make sure that where it don't get here until August or September. And then, my money's supposed to be in the SPOS. And, which I always come to you and, get a PO number from Miss Judy and order it at that time before I ever order anything.
Well, your charge was that either one has never ordered anything without coming. And now the sheriff had, and I didn't realize he got 2 cars till we seen that we didn't have the money. And so if we can't, did you and the new sheriff Bowman Preston, have y'all talked about it, or does he know anything about it, or do you know what?
As far as I know, myself and Charles and the new sheriff, Mr. Preston, has not, we've never sat down and spoke and talked, and I don't know that he has a chart of when he's supposed to get a new patrol car. I can't speak for him because I don't have any idea.
Well, I thought all y'all had worked it out on the list, who gets what months, and I thought this new ambulance you ordered was supposed to be, we had enough money in SPOS in August when it comes, July or August, that enough money would have been in SPOS to pay for, it, wasn't that?
It would be.
It's supposed to be.
I think Deborah talked to, probably not Preston, but talked to. They were aware of it, but it might not have soaked in, or they might not have realized the importance of it. But I'm pretty sure they were aware of
Well,
it.
that's what I'm saying. But then I don't want to get back here a year from now and be doing the same thing. If it's on the table now, we discussing it, then let's fix it. And if it takes, Ms. Sherry, is there any way to bust out the part of public safety each month of what goes in which one? I mean, we got to open up every one of the different accounts. Is that the only way to do it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
I may
don't know, I
be.
don't, if you, I don't know that
I think it's all in one
that
account.
might,
So that might have
if they
been
got an
the
account,
problem.
then that might be an incentive for
Well, you got public safety, y'all, in one, this one
Yes.
fund right now, and then they've got a schedule of where all this money's being dispersed to, right?
Correct.
Sounds like the sheriff didn't know that was
time to order.
scheduled. Sounds like the sheriff didn't know that was scheduled.
No, but there's been 3 different accounts. I mean, I'd rather see them pay Paul all the time. And do that, but then,
I think it's just designated
public safety.
public safety,
And it-
it's not,
You know, we put on how much, which one's gonna get, or whatever,
we do that after it gets.
after it gets here, that's what I'm talking about. They get a certain percentage of,
Yeah.
and then, you know,
It tries to work it out as fair as it could for everybody. Getting
well, I mean, 4 patrol cars don't cost what 1 ambulance costs,
a,
you know. So, I mean, I can understand, you know, that, but, now, I mean, I know it's 2.99, I get 3% interest, but then 3% interest on $120,000.
Yes, sir.
$120,000 ambulance is gonna mount up, and then that's gonna be coming out of his part, of his lost money, when it was, should have been there.
That's true.
So who called it?
They looked that money there, and that was supposed to be here in about 30 days.
No, we knew what had happened when he bought the car, and then we realized he was out of sequence.
There was a car that got wrecked, and we got the
So he
check.
had two to get rid of, I
Where's that money?
think I'm right.
Okay.
And then that put him, so he actually needed another car, I think.
Well, I don't understand it enough, but I will. I'll get schooled a little bit on it and try to figure it out. I mean, if they all three can't work together, or if we talk to Preston, he said he didn't know, then that's one thing. And now he knows, he knows because he knows he can't buy no more, so theirs gets built back up, correct?
He knows it, yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna be spending more and more hoping anyway, so we need to get to the bottom of it, see what to do with it. Next thing we got on
Well, we hadn't dealt with this other yet.
the financing.
Well, we did. Are you planning on taking, and when the $120,000 ambulance come in, we're gonna pay what we can and then finance the other? Or we gonna turn around and finance the whole amount?
I think I'd finance the whole amount, and then the end of the year or before, whenever you get ready.
Who's
Pay it
gonna,
all off.
which one's gonna pay the 3% interest? It's gonna come out of the sheriff's department, it's gonna come out of runner's department?
I don't know, we'll worry about that, I reckon, we can get it down to it with it. But, I reckon come out the whole part, probably, come out everybody's part.
That's $3600 a year.
Yeah, so,
That's 3 years.
so should we take
I
it
agree
right
with
now,
you.
till after y'all
Yeah.
meet tomorrow? Should we take it till after they meet tomorrow?
We need to tape it till we can study it, and find out what we do. I ain't
We
said
got
about
plenty
it.
of time to
Yeah.
finance
So we
these
had
things.
to all the time on the thing.
Law.
No, it's coming up.
In fact, she was supposed to, the ambulance, Ronnie, when's that ambulance due?
the projected date is around the second week of June.
That's got-
Gene. I
Don't
thought
y'all say that.
we loaded up to use our office.
This,
Go ahead.
this ambulance is, we ordered it a little early because the coroner's van, remember? The ambulance that we traded in is going to the coroner's van.
Right.
Going to the coroner. And y'all decided not to trade it in because the coroner was gonna have to have a new van.
Right.
So we're gonna give him, would have been, instead of trading in a $6,000 ambulance, we're gonna give it to the coroner. So, instead of buying him a coroner van, and which wasn't in the budget, in the SPOS budget, we're gonna give him this used ambulance. And, that's what made, this ambulance is coming a couple months early.
But does he have to have it right now?
The
Yeah,
coroner,
that-
he's having
You
to
know,
use an
that's the
ambulance.
situation.
When
He's had bodies that he's picked up, started in, they break down and have to call the ambulance, come get them,
we having to transport
dead bodies.
dead bodies and decayed bodies and burnt bodies in the back of the ambulance, and then we can't use it for 24 hours because it has to be completely cleaned out and taken out of service.
But at the time that we agreed to it,
There was money
there
there.
was money there, and you
Correct.
thought the money was gonna be there to pay for it, and then it was still in yours, what you allotted.
Right,
So that's what you and I had talked about.
yes, sir.
That'll be expressed, I think.
Tomorrow. Got some other stuff. We can go ahead and vote on approving the financing and get the financing in place, so with you, you got inflation, you don't have to use it.
I mean, where it comes tomorrow, it comes in 3 months, we still got finance.
Yeah.
So ain't gonna be no money enough to pay for it in 3 months. So we go ahead and approve the financing. And
The
then-
unit number's been issued, so
Yeah.
we got this.
So we need a motion to go ahead and approve the finance of the ambulance.
So I make a motion.
You got a second? All right. Next on the agenda,